The human body is made up of billions of cells, yet each soul, and you've also said it, is tinier than one cell. Can you elaborate why it's so tiny if it holds so much?
When I started my meditation practice, I had a job at Imperial College in London in the physics department.
Oh, okay.
And I just worked there 4 hours a day, and they were trying to find the quark at that time.
Okay.
And in that time, it was sort of the smallest particle.
What's it called? The quark.
Quark.
Okay.
But I think they've found even smaller particles since then. But
so this is smaller than an atom and subparticles.
Absolutely,
okay,
yeah. It was the smallest unit of matter. And just because I was on my journey learning about the soul, that the soul always exists, just think, I always exist. So I asked the scientists, what do you feel about these essential building blocks of matter? They said, we believe they're eternal.
Ah.
They believe. So it's like the soul is eternal, matter is eternal. And this is why, for instance, when I've been in, Nepal, for instance, even in Bali, that when sometimes in some cultures, when the body dies, they put part of it in a stream for the fish, part of it in the ground for the worms, and part of it on the top of the ground for the birds and things, because it's a material thing and it goes back into matter. All those little building blocks, they don't not exist anymore. They just go into other forms of matter.
Fascinating.
So it's really amazing that the self, the consciousness, sits in this body and expresses its beauty through this body. It's a wonderful thing. But when we forget that, that's when we fear losing this body. We fear the most natural thing, that's life. And I really feel that we were talking earlier, in a golden age, when we regain our spiritual power, absolutely zero fear of death. It's the most natural thing, like a snake shedding a skin or whatever. It's a natural part of life. And I really think it's absolutely possible to become so self-conscious you have no fear of death. Now, that's a journey like everything else too. It doesn't completely go, because our habit is to be attached. The less you are attached to the identity of this temporary form,